Mike here, fixing it with the Long Bros. Welcome. This is day one of the beginning of the rebuilding and reconstruction of our very old storage sheds. Not only are they old, but last winter snow did not do any good to them. It was very, very damaging. The snow levels reached around 3 feet deep, plus the temperature was below zero, which made the snow like ice, and also was very, very heavy. The sheds were built by previous owners of the property, and they used insufficient material, very thin, very not not stuff that you would use to make something last. So needless to say, the heavy snow collapsed the roofs of the shed number 2 and was about to take down the first one as well. So today is all about cleaning up the contents and getting into ready to start for the rebuild. So here we are cleaning out the middle of the 2 storage sheds, and that wood's been there for a long time. We decided that we were going to put a flooring in between the 2 sheds, and so for more area to store things. Also, building materials are very expensive, so we were going to use as much as we could from the remaining 2x4s and whatnot from the building.
See how this is? We lifted that up. When Mike's doing these things, he's wanting to do a rebuild. When I'm doing them, I want to just fix what we have, because winter's coming. Mike wants to spend about $10,000. I want to just put the thing together.
What Steve was talking about there was just taking that existing roof wall and prop it up and make a storage shed for temporary until we decided really what we were going to do. Go down to Home Depot, buy materials that we need, plus use what materials we had there, because materials are expensive, so we're trying to salvage as much as we can. But knowing me, that's not going to happen.
What's your plan, Stan? My plan was to take the building that's together there, the number 1 building, and raise the roof up over to the top of the other one, and where Mike's at right now, and he's going to build a floor in there. So we'd be using the wood that was already existing there, and then take building number 2 and build them and connect them together and just get that done and get ready for the winter and be done in a couple of days. And but that's not what happened. And when you see what happens, it's going to be a beautiful little building, but it was a lot of work. Mike put a lot of effort into it, and Mike actually retired so he could finish that building. And so you'll see it's coming on, and so hang in there and stick with it, and it'll be worth it just to see what we do. You got this whole wall here, so I was telling you, that whole wall.
I'm not going to use that on the floor. I'll show you what I'm going to do.
Okay. Well, we'll be using this on the roof.
At this point, I'm trying to get Mike to see what I'm wanting to do, and he is not listening to me. And he's got his own plans, and I just want to piece it together. And you'll see that's not what we do. I'm still trying to tell him. He's ignoring me. He's like, yep, yep, no, I'm like, Mike, let's do this, let's do that. And he's like, yeah, da 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 da.
Take the shoulder pieces as we get further down. Like this is a 45. We'll have 2 long ones there, and we'll build cross frames. And then narrow down to that side, so it's going to be, I'm going to try to keep these as long as possible. So, start nailing these together, but the battery's dead. Quite a few 2x4s over here. What? Got quite a few 2x4s over here. Good. Need 'em. Right down here. Here's some longer ones right here on the ground. This is amazing, actually. It's the best building material there is. Yes, it really is. Yes, you keep it dry, or somewhat dry, after it does dry. It lasts forever. Nice music, love it.
So measuring from the back to the front of the buildings, they weren't parallel with each other, not even. The back was wider than the front. So building a framing will be a bunch of different measurements on the 2x4s. So I'm going to building a frame here at 2 foot to center, attaching the two longer 2x4s to each side, one on one building and one on the other. So we got two sheds that we're going to combine one floor in the middle and make an area in the middle for more storage. So we're going 2 foot to center on this framing, and then I'm going to slap it in there and attach it to each side. So that's what we're doing right there. I wish I could work that fast, but that's not possible unless you're Superman. Burville's moving around pretty good there. So I took the framing gun, got my different kind of blades out there. I was using a Sawzall to cut those 2x4s. There we go. Now we're going to attach those two to each side. And then we're going to get some materials around there and try to put a floor on it after I put some cross 2x4s in for more support on the floor. And I'm going to brace it up, make sure that it's all solid so it doesn't droop down here and there and everywhere. Like that other floor on that right side there is just like collapsing everywhere. Very poorly done. It would have been a lot easier just to take the whole building down and start from scratch and put up the right foundation blocks, make it all level, but it's pretty costly to do something like that, so that's what we decided not to do. There's some pieces of wood that are laying around there from those buildings. We're going to cut them and slap them in there, cut them to shape, form. Makes it very difficult. Takes a lot of time to do something like that. Okay, that roof on the number 1 building on the left side there was falling down. It was drooping, and I was afraid that it was going to fall on us. So I'm bracing it up, making sure that it doesn't fall on us. So when we take the rest of that down, we can do it piece by piece. Cleaning it out pretty good. Starting to see what we can do. Starting to figure some things out, make it a lot easier after it was cleaned up. Putting those 2x4s in on each 2 foot to center cross pieces is for the floor to have something to nail to, so we could be better support. So if you need to know what we're doing there, that's what we're doing. Keep in mind this is day 1. I was just going to go out there and clean up and ended up putting this floor foundation frame in. Wasn't going to do anything like that, but ended up doing it. So I decided I was going to cut a whole bunch of pieces there and then put them all on there the next day. Get a bunch of measurements, go back and cut them with a saw. Bring them back and put them in for the next day. Pretty tired. Not used to doing this work anymore, but so it's quite a project we've taken on, but I'm glad we do stuff like this, and I know that if you take on these things yourself, it's rewarding. So if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the bell, share with your friends, comment. YouTube only puts us out there when y'all recognize us and thumbs up and comment. I think a lot of people would like to watch these videos. You'll find these very interesting. I'll be putting out day 2 soon. So thank you for watching, and I do appreciate it, and God bless you and keep you, and hope that you and your family are truly blessed for all the days of your life. Stay tuned for day 2. It'll be an exciting day. I'm pretty sure that you'll enjoy it as much as we enjoy putting them out there, so y'all can watch us each and every day. Thanks again for watching.